It's a great morning today. It is July 14th, which is my fourth child's birthday. So we woke up to unicorns and excitement, and we are in upstate New York still today. We'll be, actually I'm not sure where we're headed next. This is how, we're going to Rochester. That's right. We'll be heading over to Rochester today. Every single day I wake up, I'm like, where am I going today? What am I doing? I have 2 interviews today. We had one come in last night. Excited to accommodate. We'll be working with a physician out in LA, and we'll be talking about working with indigent populations and the medical management issue. He's the head of anesthesiology, so he'll have a lot of information to share with us with regard to healthcare. But today is a special day because I am getting to meet with my favorite professor of all time. She started me out many moons ago. I started in pre-med, and I was in a chemistry class doing yet one more experiment that, as I put it, I already knew the answer to when I started, and I didn't like that. I wanted to do experiments where I didn't know the answer. I wanted to solve puzzles. And I literally walked out it's a true story. I literally walked out of the middle of the experiment and said, I'm done with this. I'm dropping this class. I'm doing something else. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's not this. And everyone just kind of looked at me, and there I went. And so I started wandering the halls in the science building, the one that yesterday we took pictures of that had whiteboarding on the outside, which just made my heart smile. And I wandered through looking for, I didn't know what I was looking for, posters or people or professors or students. I didn't know. And I got to the basement, and this is 4 stories. So the basement was, quite some looking by this point. And I saw this woman sitting in a room, and I just sat down next to her desk and said, tell me about what you do. Because I don't know what I want to do, but I know I don't want to do what I was doing. And she told me about psychology, and she told me about the study of people, and she told me about the research that she was doing, and I said, I'm in. And I went right to the administration, changed my major, and never looked back. I started my research here with Dr. Keating, looking at social and emotional development of deaf children, moving to understanding different subcultural groups within the country, because deafness is very interesting. They kind of have they have what they call deaf culture, but you can be culturally deaf and hearing if both your parents are deaf, and you can be not culturally deaf if you're deaf but both your parents are hearing, and it gets very complicated and confusing. So it's very interesting to me. And as I go around the country meeting many different cultures that have different parameters to them, I find it fascinating. So today we're going to be meeting with her at her house, which is a huge treat. I'm going to get to introduce her to my whole family. But mostly what's so exciting is we're going to interview her legitimately for this project, because what is she an expert in? She's an expert in analyzing politicians. Drop mic. So join us today. We'll be there shortly.